Now, we really have value on the outrights this week, and I think it might be a reflection of the results from last week. But in this case, I think it's going to be really close. Sunderland versus Watford. However, I am leaning towards the away win, 2.75 Coral. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm agreeing with you there, Natalie. Yes, but I think you make a good point actually about the good value you're seeing in the outrights this week. A lot of the fixtures this week are very evenly matched. There's not really one team in many of the games that you expect to thrash the other, and this is no different. Sunderland really desperately need to pick up points. They're in the relegation zone, and after this, their next 3 games see them play the top teams. Teams that are in the top 4 or 5 in the league. So this is one that they'll really be looking at, thinking they absolutely have to get something out of this. They'll be going hell for leather. But Watford are tricky customers to handle, and they've made a real habit of beating teams in the lower half of the league this season. Pretty much every time they've played a team in the bottom half of the table, they've won. So I see no real reason to think that wouldn't happen again this time. Their striker Igalo was in fantastic form, just terrorised Norwich last week, and I can see them carrying that forward, that run over, and just about sneaking a win here.
But yeah, for me, I think that is the main bet for the match. But if our viewers wanted to say, look at goals, what would you advise?
Total goals for this game, I would predict under 2.5 goals for this game. They're Sunderland don't get many goals really. They're especially under Sam Allardyce. They play quite a defensive, hard-hitting brand of football. And then Watford do get a couple of goals here and there, but they're not really a high-scoring team. So I would suggest that you wouldn't see Watford score more than twice. So I would go under 2.5 goals here.
All right, great. Yeah, has the lowest odds there. I like the under 2.5 as well, 1.7888 Sport. What sort of the official tips you got for us today, Martin?
Like you, Natalie, I'm going to just go for an away win for Watford here.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to tip Igalo to score first. He was just in phenomenal form in his last match. He just terrorised these Norwich defenders. He gave Basong the runaround so badly, and I can really see him scoring first here. But it might also be worth hedging your bets and going for him and Troy Deeney. Troy Deeney plays behind him and has 4 in his last 4 games and takes penalties. So, and you can get a good price on both of them. So I'd go Igalo and Deeney both to score first. But I think Watford are going to win this one.
Okay, great stuff. Martin, thank you for joining us.
Thanks.